One day Charlie came home from school and saw his sister crying in her bedroom. Charlie asked his sister why she was crying. She told Charlie that when she went to the toilets at school, she saw a strange man in a dress washing his hands. She said that the man gave her a creepy smile as she walked in. She ran out of the toilets and right away found a teacher and told them what happened. To her shock, the teacher told her that the man in the women's toilets was actually a woman and deserved to be there. The teacher then told her that she had committed a transphobic hate crime and will now be in detention for the next month. "You are the only person I've told," she said. "I'm terrified of what Mummy will say when she finds out. What should I do?" You tell your sister that she was right to feel scared. A creepy sex-best freak has no place in a little girl's bathroom. Your sister stops crying and says thank you. She feels relieved that someone understands her feelings. The next day, you are walking down a hallway in school and you see the trans person walking towards you. "Hi, Charlie. Right, I wanted to talk about your cute sister," said the trans person. "Look, I'm so very sorry about my transphobic sister," said Charlie in a panicked tone. A smirk appears on the trans woman's face. "I told her how wrong it was to react to you like that. I'm so very, very sorry," said Charlie. "Beg," said the trans woman. "Beg for my forgiveness." The smirk on her face becomes a sadistic smile. "Sorry," said Charlie. "You heard me, on your knees and beg," said the trans woman. Charlie gets on his knees and begs for forgiveness from the trans woman. A purple-haired girl walks past and looks at Charlie with a look of disgust. After school, Charlie is on his computer. He gets a message from a friend saying, "Dude, you have got to see this guy. He just lost $2,000 gambling, and he freaked the fuck out." Below his post is a link to a website called Kiwi Farms. Charlie clicks on the link and sees a video of a man in a filthy room that's been smashed to bits. He is screaming about Rip City taking all his money. Charlie laughs at the video and thanks his mate for linking it to him. Charlie is walking home after playing football with his mates. He sees a group of Pakistani men force a young white girl into a takeaway's back entrance. Charlie does the only thing he can think of and calls the police. The police tell him that they will arrest him if he keeps making up such racist lies. Charlie knew that it was pointless, but he had to feel like he did something to stop what was going to happen. He can't take on 5 Pakistani men in combat after all. Charlie is at home on his computer. He sees that a friend has said we need to stop bringing in infinite rapists into this country. It's a fucking joke! Charlie DMs his friend and tells him to delete the post. Not because it's wrong, but because Stassi Wanabes might report him and get his life ruined. Charlie tells his friend how to use a VPN and create accounts that are not tied to his real identity, so he can speak his mind without fear of arrest. It seems crazy, but in the modern-day UK it's what you have to do. Charlie is at home at 7 p.m. and he is hungry. Charlie is considering getting a takeaway, but he has heard how takeaway delivery companies like Just Eat and Deliveroo are one of the main ways the boat migrants make money. Charlie decides not to be a lazy cunt and cooks dinner for himself. Charlie is going back to school today. As he walks into the school gates, he is stopped by a teacher. "Come with me, Charlie," said the teacher. Charlie is led into the teacher's room. "Charlie, we had reports that you were flirting with a female student in the halls and kissing her boot. Sorry, but it's school policy to give you detention for a day. Nothing we can do. By the way, congrats on the new hot trans girlfriend." It's the end of the day and Charlie is in detention. Beside him he sees a girl with purple hair and a choker. He believes that he has seen her before. "Hey Charlie, right?" the purple-haired girl says to Charlie. "What the fuck is wrong with you? I heard what happened to your sister. You are supposed to protect her, not grovel at the feet of some fucking tranny freak. She is lucky that we are going to be helping her and not you," said the purple-haired girl. "What do you mean by we?" said Charlie. "None of your fucking business. Axe wound fucker," said the purple-haired girl. Charlie went on to complete school. It was a challenge, but he was able to get a job in computer programming. That is, until his Indian manager fired him to replace him with a less qualified Indian programmer. It's 2035. The Islamic State of Britain, as it is called now, has completely changed. The boatloads of Muslims, imported by naive left-wing politics under the hope that they would keep voting them in power, have instead made their own political bloc. Since the native white British are now the minority in the country, Sharia law is now the de facto law of the land. Charlie, as a kuffar, has to pay a jizya to the new caliphate leaders since he at least didn't convert. Maybe there was a way to stop this from happening, Charlie thinks to himself. Not that it matters now. The UK is far too gone to save.